The choices we make. It is amazing, and also I would say it is unique for us humans that we're able to make choices. You might say, but animals make choices too. That's true, but do they make conscious choices? Not at all. Their choices are driven by instincts. So with this privilege that humans have, one would think that we should be making much better choices in life, where reality shows just the opposite. We make some bad choices and some regretful choices and some fatal choices that have eternal consequences. So in this lesson, we're asking the question, how can we improve on our ability of making choices when considering the impact that they can have on our life?
We like having a choice. If we are offered even the greatest thing on earth, but we are not given a choice, we will not like it or appreciate it as much. It's an interesting psychology. All our troubles as humanity started because we did have a choice, and we made a really bad one. This quarter, the Sabbath school lessons that we are studying and reviewing in these videos are looking into some of the things that we go through in life in the context of a family. And the choices that we make are an important deal.
And one of the most important choices that we make is, how do I view life? Do I believe that there is salvation and eternal life? Or do I believe that there is another way or form of existence beyond life? Or do I believe that there is no life opportunity whatsoever beyond this world? The choices that we make in this important aspect can direct or sway automatically our life in one or absolutely the opposite direction. We become the persons we are according to what our main beliefs are. So we can conclude that there is a free will that is empowered by a free choice, and we should not consider that lightly.
It does make a difference if we believe that life is a product of chance or as intelligent design. But also very important is if we believe that things are predetermined and there is no way to change that. Whatever has to happen will happen. Or if we believe that our choices do actually make a difference. It's interesting how we like having choices, but we don't always like the responsibility that comes with that. And we kind of try to delegate that or putting it somewhere else. In our relationship with God, for example, it's not about God making the choice. He already chose us all. He died for us all. But it's in our hands to make our choice.
As Christ believers, we know that there is right and wrong. It's not all relative, as some people say, and then philosophize further on without any end. Having said that, how do we make the right choice? And the Bible comes and gives us some guidance, like by using a prayer, by asking for a wisdom, by willingness to be obedient and acting according to God's law, and also by looking for answers in the scriptures and making choices by running away from the evil. And finally, counsel ourselves with as many people as possible. Yes, it takes an effort and energy in relationships to be able to produce choices of right character. It even takes communities, families, circle of friends. Which makes me conclude that we start to make the right choices when we build a healthy environment around us and trust in God's guidance.
It means, though, that one should be open to listen, have an open mind, and not just look for the easy way around. There are many things that influence our choices and even our capabilities to make these choices. And actually, I do believe that many things are relative. The right choice for you is not always the right choice for me. And we should learn more about this and respect our differences. But in the base, yes, we do have a clear, stable, and universal reference about truth, right and wrong, and this is Jesus. As Christians, this is where the heart and core for everything is, in Jesus. Our sinful nature doesn't allow us to make choices much different from where it is leading us. But through Jesus, we get this freedom to make a conscious choice that actually can make a difference. So, looking at the choices that we make, the lesson points at three very important choices that we all face: choosing our friends, choosing a partner for life, and making career choices. Big topics.
If we look around us, the closest that we see is our partner, then our family, and then our friends. And our family is something that it's given by birth. But our family is also something that we create with our partner. So choosing a partner is a lifetime decision that could be a blessing in our life, but also might not be that much. The Bible definitely carries some guidance of how to navigate our lives when choosing this special person in our life. And I would say also that in a similar way we can grow into choosing also our friends by mingling and interaction in different aspects of life. Two special characteristics got my attention when reading the lesson together with some verses. The first one is that evil company corrupts good habits. And sometimes we tend to undermine how strong of a statement that is. The second sign of a good friend or a lifetime partner is somebody who's not only a good hearer, but a doer of the work. Simply meaning that somebody who gets their hands dirty, somebody who's willing to act upon their words, and somebody who's willing to make a change, not just agree upon it.
Building good friendships today is a struggle, not just be friends on social media. Finding a soulmate and build a lifelong partnership, it's a miracle. It's a very personal journey, but what I'm taking from the lesson is the advice to be the one. Be the friend. Do your best, be your best, and also allow others to do the same for you. And in our most intimate relationships, it's not about finding the perfect man or woman, but about finding the one for whom I will do anything. It's about being that one. These, of course, are much bigger topics, but the lesson does provide some good points.
Now, at the end of the lesson comes one tough to swallow passage that we find in Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1 to 11. Basically, what Solomon says there, that he has acquired so much in his life through his career, and he has brought so many achievements that nobody before him in Jerusalem ever had. Things like flocks of animals, gardens and orchards, houses or vineyards, water pools and servants, of course silver and gold and special treasures. All this, he says, was vanity and grasping with the wind. This last part of the lesson provokes our thoughts on what career or working life we want to have. It is a choice. And of course, we have to provide for ourselves, and we have to provide for our families and our needs. However, are we going to miss on some moments with our spouse or children or family in general and etc.? For Solomon, it was all about acquiring as much as possible of any size and any kind. And in the end, he found it meaningless in itself. I think we should start making better choices. It will happen, and we can start at any moment in our lives. Why not start now?
Who doesn't struggle with finding a balance between professional and family life? It's not about not working and just staying at home, nor working so much to not be at home or in your family's life. Again, these are very big topics, and I don't think that the authors expect that these lessons cover even the basics. But I think that we will all agree that these are very important matters, and maybe we can make a choice to think seriously about them and spend some time in prayer, talking to God about our challenges with our choices, and open our hearts for His help.
The family season study will continue next week with the lesson Preparing for Change.